fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Carrier
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out from... And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Jets.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
His kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
That's the score, Jets 14, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones.
45-yard line.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On second and goal, Brady, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And he makes the score 21-10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Damon Arnett on the
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line.
The Buccaneers.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is,
oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
London.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 41-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Carry for the running back.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
54 is Mike. Check. 50.
Throwing again. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
9-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Forced out to his left, able to connect with Mims. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Albert O. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 on the play.